love Ed Sheeran. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. I have decided that, well, first of all, it was too late to have a nap. And you can see that I was trying. My hair just looks luscious at this moment, doesn't it? Too late for a nap. It's 8 o'clock. But I laid there for a while and rested, and I've had all kinds of strange messages coming through, right? Can you guys hear that? I need to turn it down if it's too loud because my videos get hit. I just heard no, they can't. Okay. So, yeah. A lot to do with the fog. And it's interesting. I spoke about the fog earlier, and one of my Facebook friends said, funny that you should mention fog. You know, I've been feeling like I've been in a fog too. And when things are whipped up, you can't see very clearly. When spirit is rearranging things, you can imagine it like a dust storm, right? The house gets moved. I'm thinking of Wizard of Oz, right, Dorothy? The house gets lifted and everything's swirling and swirling. You can't see shiz. But when everything gets put back down, when spirit puts things back down, they're put back down in the right place. Today, we had the winds of hell come loose. All kinds of shit hit the fan on the coast. And it was funny because it was totally clear blue sky here, but all of a sudden the winds came out, and it was crazy to watch. It was amazing. And I said, wow, spirit just stepped in. Something just happened. And then I heard the lion just lost his house. And it's interesting because I told you guys that I was asked to go out, asked if I would consider going out and running my old landlord's Airbnb out in Sedona. And I was saying, yeah, I'd go for, but I didn't have a lot of the details. We got a lot of messages. I did, and we have been. I'm wearing my moonstone again, and what's interesting is it doesn't even fit. It's like falling off my finger. Lost weight, I guess, but weird. But it's not burning me. So we were shown that we were going to be getting opportunities, and that one was a toxic one, another one's a good one. And when you get your messages, when I get my messages, I'm like, oh, you can even hear me say, oh, well, there's an answer for me. Well, it doesn't necessarily mean it's an answer for me, because then it got really quiet, right? I didn't hear back within the first 2 days, and I should have heard something. And I thought, no, I'm not going to chase this, right? If there's a block, there's a reason. And I'm not going to open up Pandora's box if that's what it is. And it's interesting because Spirit said to me in another animal messenger that came forward, one of the messages was, don't box yourself into a corner. And I thought, okay. And so sometimes we think we have our answers. Oh, that's the answer. Okay, we'll go with that. But just kind of allow things to play out. Sometimes it takes a little while. And if a door starts to me, it felt like it was a stall. And what came to mind for me was what happened with Kobe Bryant. Okay, I'm just going to use it because everyone's talking about it. If you are flying in a fog, that's dangerous, right? You can't see where you're going. You're going to crash and burn. Don't fly in a fog. Now, if you've flown into a fog bank, you can, start praying for guidance and get out of there. But you wouldn't obviously want to go up into and start flying in a heavy fog and not, have things not clear around you. Now, I understand they work with, sonar, radar. We're using this as an example, right? So you don't want to start flying, meaning you don't want to start going if things are foggy, if it isn't clear. And so what I got was, I talked to somebody, and the advice was good. It was, because I said, I don't have enough information. I'm not quite sure I have not run a bed and breakfast. I've met somebody, Spirit lined me up with somebody who runs one. She says, oh, it's great, I love it. I got five kids and a hobby farm, and I run an Airbnb, and it's not that hard. And so, okay, so I'm going to go out to her place, and we're going to, take a look at it. And maybe Spirit's just giving me enough time, because I said to Spirit, the whole idea sounds great, but I'm not comfortable with that. I don't know about it, and he doesn't know anything about it either. He was just going to fire the other people and have me do it. And I'm like, okay, but I've not done that. Oh, you'll be able to figure it out. Well, how do you know I'd be able to figure it out? You don't even know how to do it. right? That's why you want me to do it. So my landlord says, you need to get, you know, he needs to tell you what your duties are, what would be expected of you, you know, how are you going to be paid? How's it going to happen? And there was just too much that wasn't clear. And we kept getting, I did anyway, from Spirit. You need to get clear on the details, you know, of things. And so I said to Spirit, I don't want to fly by the seat of my pants. And I've often done that. I've been that way my whole life. I'll go on the drop of a hat. But if I'm being cautioned to slow down and take a look at something, even while I thought the message was to go for it, okay, the message is you're going to go for something. The message is you're going to do something like this, but I don't know necessarily that this is it. Maybe it was, maybe it's not. So I said to Spirit, I wish I had enough time to go over to her place and go over this. So I asked for that, and now there's been quiet. So is it giving me enough time so that I can go and figure that out because I asked for that? Maybe. Or maybe there's a stall here. And if there's a stall here, there's a reason. So I'm not going to go beat down the door and say, hey, what's going on with that? No, I'm just going to, you know, that was something that was put out. It was like, here, would you be interested in this? It's kind of like feeling it out, the situation, right? And no pressure on it. And I said, yeah, I would consider that. And he says, all right. So it may have just been that, you know, he told me this is what he wanted, but he does this a lot. He's done this to me a few times, so I'm not going to pack. I'm not going to pack when I don't know what the hell's going on, right? So the messages that came through today, I was channeling messages, and I shared them on my Facebook, and I did do a post on my YouTube, on the community YouTube channel, but in case you didn't get it, I'll share with you a couple of them before we roll here. Yeah, today's reading was intense. I did that last night. I feel like I've always done better at night as far as my connecting. I connect really good with the animals during the day, but at night, it's kind of like I'm a night owl. That's just what I am. So my mind works well that way. So what I got was I have a channeled message. It's information to someone. You'll know who you are. It's not meant to inspire doubt. It's not meant to inspire fear or paranoia or bring up drama. If you don't know immediately this is you, don't try to force this into whatever's happening in your life, okay? It's meant to give you a piece of a puzzle that you've been working on. What I kept hearing was crazy boss. Someone's a crazy boss, okay? Okay, there's a message to me. I've got to listen to this. There's a pampered, spoiled, black and white. Now, black and white could refer to something. Could refer to nationality. It could refer to a police officer. It could refer to somebody bipolar, right? Black and white. Prince or princess with the eyes of a tiger. And I meant like golden eyes. They're not brown. They're golden eyes. Demanding of your attention. The words that I spoke out loud when seeing him or her is, and it was so bizarre how they showed it to me. They showed it to me with Willow, my cat Willow. I rescued her. She's a senior cat, right? I rescued her. So it could be that you've brought in an adult into your home or you're helping somebody, right? And she's very slim. She stays on the bed most of the time. She doesn't mingle with the other cats. She likes to kind of isolate. She wants my attention. She's very, very possessive of me. And so she was demanding food, and I feed her, and I have to give her a little bit all day long. So really it's more about attention than food. So this is somebody who is demanding of your attention. And I said, all right, I'm feeding you. So I went to give her the food, and as I put the food down, I said out loud, that's a lot of money missing. And I was like, wow, where did that come from? Okay. So I had done the reading the night before with Goldilocks. Remember how Goldilocks felt entitled? She just walked in and felt like she owned the place and she could do whatever she wanted. Well, I got Goldilocks isn't working alone. Because when I saw Crazy Boss, I saw this pampered, spoiled black and white princess, but then I saw golden eyes, and then I thought Goldilocks, okay? And then I saw that vision of the person that I saw, the long blonde hair, going into this person that I know's office when he wasn't there and getting into his computer. So, and then I heard Goldilocks isn't working alone. They're working as a team. And then I saw a dark-haired man and this girl. Who is the thief that you've been housing and pampering? Song playing, how long has this been going on? You've been acting kind of shady while calling me baby. Do you know that song? It's interesting because oftentimes, and then I'm holding the black and white that I picked up, the picture that Spirit guided me to, was my landlord's cat, Prince. Now, the backstory to landlord's cat is this is a cat that was out in the street. It wasn't taken, you know, it was basically taken from a drug house, and we went to give help this person medically, this animal medically, and when they did that, basically the animal has had a sex change, right? It's a boy cat that pees like a little girl. So it's like I don't know, you can take this any way you want, you can do with it whatever you want, but that's the cat that I was holding, the black and white cat. But that's not the cat that was complaining. The cat that's complaining, the spoiled, pampered princess, is that one's mother. There's your message, okay? It's the mother to the one who is a boy, pees like a little girl. He's literally had his sex organs reworked. Sex change, okay? Now, could this be symbolic, and could this be actually a male that's presenting themselves to you as a female in another way? I don't know. But it's the mother and son. That's what I'm getting, okay? They're the team. Okay. There's that message. There's just strange messages that are coming, and I just have to, you know, bring them up. I lit this incense. This is my Sedona incense. It's made for my girlfriend that runs the Insight Gallery. Big vision. Big vision. But it's sweet. And I said, I want to sweeten this up because I had no idea that last night's reading was going to be so intense. And I didn't release it till today because I wanted it to be released during the daytime. I thought, I don't need that to be sitting on somebody's head at nighttime, right? Which I might do that with this reading as well. Like hold it back until tomorrow. Even though I've got, it's kind of like the curtains open for me, the veil opens for me at night. That's the owl in me, right? That's when I get all this stuff. And so maybe I should be doing the readings now and releasing them in the daytime. Maybe that's a message Spirit's giving me. Another message was, and this is interesting. When I was talking to my client today, I looked up and I said, oh my God, the osprey showed up. That's what I thought it was, but it wasn't. Just like I said the other day, it wasn't the osprey, it's the red hawk. So I'm thinking it's the male showing up. It's not the male, it's the female. So I am the red hawk, I am the messenger, right? The message to red hawk is, a message is coming. That's my first thing that I get. Okay, a message is coming. So that might have meant a message was coming to me, and it did later in the day. So on the way home from, I went to get groceries and more food for my cat that freaking eats me out of house and home. That might be another message, right? Who's eating you out of house and home? Ooh, I just got another totem. There's a bug in, I've seen this insect in Sedona. Come on, Sherry, what is it? You know what it is. Where is it? The message is, be very careful when this one, box. Remember, don't box yourself into a corner. Box elder bug. Hold on. Okay, box elder totem. Box elder. It is. Oh my God. Hold on. I love this. Okay. This is gonna go along with the one that's eating you out of house and home. Okay. Box elder. Where are you? Come on. Insects, symbolism, and meanings. All right. Box elder. What should we use? Okay. The trailer is one item. This is my mother's. Was my mother's. It's now mine. I freaking love this. This is her wise man. This is the Hermit. I love this. This has got Jade and Cloisonne. My mother has been in love with Cloisonne beads her whole life. So we're going to break it up, okay? There's the wise man, the Hermit. Then there is the Cloisonne beads. And then there is the Jade, okay? And then there is the little trailer, which is interesting to me because these colors together are the color of my trailer. My soul color, turquoise. So remember those items. Box elder. This isn't the correct one that I was looking for. Spirit, show it to me, please. You know where it's at. Come on. This one. The message is, I don't have to read the whole freaking thing. The message is basically, You need to be careful that they don't eat you out of house and home, but there's got to be something that I'm missing. Not that I'm missing at this moment. It's going around in my head. Here it is. Come back. Come back. I got to remember that this is freaking here. I've got it saved in the corner. It's like, you know, I put stuff away in a special spot and then I forget where I put them. Okay, are you here? You're not here. Why are you not here? I know it's the box elder. I know. Okay, that's a message in itself. Box elder. It's parent, an elderly parent. Box elder. Don't box yourself in a corner. Box elder. Box elder. Box elder totem. Why am I beating this to death? Because there's something here that I need to freaking see. It's also called the maple bug. Earth mother. I am it may not be your mother, right? But it's somebody that is a mother. Where are you? Let's see. Box elder. Here it is. Okay. Be watchful for those looking to crash at your place and then eat everything in sight. Get rid of them before their friends and family show up. There's your message. Okay? Wow. There's your freaking message. That's the one that's eating you out of house and home. And what's happening is something's gone missing. Little Miss Goldilocks, who feels entitled to go in and do whatever, there's things missing. Boy, what was the message that I said? What was it that I said? Wow, that's a lot of money missing. That's a lot of money missing. So they're eating you out of house and home. Be careful that you're not letting, you know, somebody crash at your place. Get rid of them before their friends and family show up, because you're basically being seen as a mark. You're being basically, you know, this one's an easy taker. Like, we can take him easy, right? Working on your empathy. Wow. So that goes along with the message that we had yesterday. Don't buy into the fairy tale, okay? Don't buy. And get very clear, specific answers. Somebody's coming to you for help. They need your assistance. This person's got a very messy life. They are never quite out of one relationship before they start another, and it's just a mess, and they're always looking for somebody to bail them out. And they're looking at you. So don't feel guilty, and don't get yourself boxed into a corner. Okay? So I got that message too for myself in regards, I've got to pay attention also. So what happened, I saw the Red Hawk that showed up, right? And it worked in with my reading with the person. It was perfect. But be on the alert. Someone's coming back from the past. The Red Hawk showed up today to alert me that a message was coming. Someone is coming back. Hold on, I'm pulling the whole thing up. To offer you something that was probably something you should have had. You felt it was yours, or it should have been. They treated you very, very badly. They said horrible things to you and you walked away without it. But now they're examining their life and looking back and wanting to bring it back to you. They're feeling extremely guilty and want you to accept this so that they can assuage their guilt for what they've done and how they treated you. But we aren't here to handle another person's guilty conscience. I knew today there was a huge rearranging of energy happening. It was quite a shakeup, and I heard the lion just lost his house. The lion just lost his house, so he might be coming around looking to crash at your place. And be careful that he doesn't show up with his entire family, right? It felt clear that the divine intervention had occurred. Pay attention. Look at things from a higher perspective. When Spirit steps in to rearrange things, they set things back down correctly. But in the meantime, it's foggy. You can't quite see it all, right? It's quite an uproar while it's going on. But trust in your ability to handle things yourself. Yes, you are capable. You have assistance by Spirit. You are guided, protected, and loved. Don't buy into the fairy tale of an emotional manipulator, said the Red Hawk. Pay attention now as you see the cormorants flying freely, because that's what I videotaped, that the cormorants were flying freely. I can't help but see the face in the clouds with the long twisted horns floating under the new moon. Okay, I got a bunch of messages. A new moon. I'm in a Pisces moon. You may have gone through a difficult time in your life and you've come back around and now you're reborn, you know? You're doing well now, right? You're a mark for people who want something from you. So hold on a second. I'll read this and I'll show you this. I can't help but see the face in the clouds with the long twisted horns floating up under the full moon. So the full moon is here, right? That may be you. And here is the picture. And I'll let you see for yourself if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it. Oh God, sorry. I moved it with my finger. That's the video. Did you catch a glimpse? I saw twisted horns, and the full moon. I mean, the new moon is above it. Okay, so which means they've ascended. They've gotten better. So this one has hit the skids, basically, right? You went off on your own and you did it for yourself, and now this one's coming back in. No, no, no. Do not allow guilt to maneuver, to mess with your head. Okay, hold on. You know, we're not in the business of assuaging other people's guilt. That's their deal. Okay, so I can't help but see the face in the clouds with the long twisted horns floating under the new moon. I cannot be bought. The point was the offer would not be accepted. It's blood money. Someone's trying to buy you off for what they have done. The message was, you have angels and an entire spiritual team, and you're encouraged to, with their help, manifest your own without being obligated to this one. The offer doesn't come from clean hands. It comes with strings attached, strings that you don't want to be used anymore like a marionette, the way they used to do make you dance. There's the song, that dance monkey dance, right? No, I don't want this. Do not be sold the fairy tale like they sold it to you before. You will get what you need, just as I will, without having to assuage their guilt. That's their cross to bear. It's called karma. So the cormorant is dive down deep, new birth, right? Here you are, coming up again. The cormorant is found all over the world, over 30 species. The common cormorant is called the great or black cormorant. They are found mostly along the coast or inland waters. They're expert swimmers and divers and can show us how to dive in and to swim where we wouldn't think possible in almost any environment of our life. Because cormorants are buoyant yet need to dive, they must swallow pebbles to make themselves heavy enough to stay under the water. When it appears in our life, there will be, when this cormorant appears in our life, there will come a teaching or a new opportunity that will enable us to accomplish what didn't seem possible. Now, this one's maybe coming forward to say, yeah, I'll give you the help now, the help that, you should have had before, or maybe the family inheritance, or whatever it was, or the part of the business that was yours that you work for. Well, now I'm going to come back. No, I don't even want, you know what? You're being encouraged to walk away from a conflict situation. There's nothing that you're going to gain from this at this time. Walk away from this. You will do this on your own. Spirit will show you how to do it. But see, they come because they know that you need something, or they feel like you're in a place where they can slip right back in with their twisted horns, right? And once they get in with those twisted horns, it's like somebody told me, is it a porcupine? Porcupine. I don't know if it's a porcupine. We'll use a porcupine. Maybe it was. A quill that gets in, but it's not just, it doesn't just stick. It goes in like this. So when you try to pull it out, it rips a hole in you, right? It's got little hooks. So it's kind of like the grass, that tall grass, foxtail. It's a foxtail. Ooh, fox. I have on my dresser a wolf and a fox, and they're circling each other. I did this the other day. Now, I'm not villainizing my foxes, because I like the foxes, right? But for this instance, this is what's going on. I changed them the other day. I normally had them like this, right? Like a team. But I looked at them the other day, and I switched them up, and I put them in like this. So it looks like they're circling, right? So the fox is the tricky one, right? Now maybe is this a wolf? Is this a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? Or is that what's going on? I'm going to show myself, I'm coming back to offer you this. No, the fox has got to be cunning, right? You got to think about this. So this is what's going on here. The foxtail, it goes in very easily, but when you try to pull it out, it goes like this, and it goes through your body like that, right? It's awful. So be careful. Who is the cagey one here? The wolf in sheep's clothing, or the snide, cunning little, now snide, I don't know why I got the word snide. So snide words would have been spoken then from this foxy one. Interesting. Okay. So foxy one. So the foxy one could be a female. Interesting. It just depends on whatever your story is and why Spirit's giving me certain words. Okay. So so you've got this opportunity that you don't think is possible, and that's why this one's going to come in and try and get you and offer you like a boatload of cash, right? Where'd that cash come from? Hell no. You don't want to mess with that cash. That cash came onto the table, and you take that money, it's blood money, and you start working with it, and they go down, you go down with it. Stay away from that money. Wow. So the cormorants are trained for fishing. This is what I talk to you guys about all the time. A metal ring is placed around their neck to prevent them from swallowing their catch. It's a reminder that we must learn to enjoy our accomplishments, our catches in life, and not allow others to distract us from the enjoyment of our accomplishments. When cormorant is an individual's totem, the person will have a knack for accomplishing in unique ways, in ways that others couldn't seem to do. When it appears in our life as a message, it's a reminder for us to dive into what we have been hesitating about. The cormorant teaches us how to dive into the waters of life creatively, especially if we wish a new birth. Well, there's a new moon up there, right? But that devil is right underneath there. That devil with the twisted horns. So when it comes to this situation, there are questions that you want to ask yourself when the cormorant shows is, are we hesitating on acting on our idea? Are we diving in without thought or without reason? Are we ignoring the opportunities for new birth? Do we need to take advantage of new learning opportunities? So it's either or, right? And you have to look forward and see what else Spirit brings you, right? Okay, whatever worked for you in this situation, your idea is saying, don't forget about me. Your dream is saying, don't forget about me, right? But then I got in the reading yesterday, what about us? Right? They called and you came. What about us? What about me? It's not all about them. It isn't about, you don't take on the guilt. It's not your responsibility to bear, right? Just be very, very careful. Something else came to mind for me when I said that. And Spirit said maybe I should offer this differently. Should I offer this differently, or am I just showing them as an example? You show me in a minute. You show me in a minute. I'm thinking about this, the antelope with the twisted horns. What is the antelope with the twisted horns? Something's twisted about it. Twisted sisters. Ooh, twisted sisters, right? There's two together. Twisted sisters. Built-in corkscrew. An eland. Oh my God, this is incredible. I found, when I was packing up my crystals for Sedona, I found one of these rocks that I found when I was out there the last time, and I was in the desert, and I found this one, and I picked it up, and I didn't know why. It needed me to hold it. It needed me to keep it. And when I got home, I saw this animal in it, and I couldn't figure out what the animal was. And it's this animal. It's called an eland. They have built-in corkscrews, okay? It's called a spiral-horned antelope. You better believe it's going to have a set of spiraling horns on its head. Kadu and eland fit this category. The bulls have these impressive hood ornaments. That will tell you something in itself, okay? The cows have them too. Okay, so African antelope with twisted horns. So I want to see the eland totem. Maybe it will help you if you haven't already figured out who this devil is with the twisted horns. Okay. Are you going to show us? Okay, so they're making me jump. They're making me jump. What do you want me to understand? They're not giving me any words. I'm just looking at pictures, and I have to understand why they're showing me this. Eland. Eland. Zamillionaire. 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 This person's a millionaire. Uganda. Okay. I told you it was a black and white cat, right? That's what this person is. This millionaire. This one is. They're showing me Uganda. Totem Shiva, not Shiva. So this one is of a mixed culture. That's all you need to know. Wow, I'm looking at, let me look at what you're showing me. Okay, you ready for this? Oh wow, I already know who this is. All you need to do is look at that, and that'll tell you what you need to know. Now, if you have no idea what I'm speaking about or what this is about, it's not your message. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm saying. I already know. Okay, so it was just to be showing you as an example. I'm not using this. I don't want to vilify my foxy whiskered gentleman, because I like the foxy whiskered gentleman. Okay, so we're going to work with all these items and the trailer. And in the trailer we have this trailer that's all in one piece. Unfortunately, mine doesn't even have tarps on it right now. They all blew to hell in the wind today. I was watching the walls thinking, oh good Lord, what's going to happen? This is a clear crystal quartz charger, and on this is titanium. Titanium, and it's got little stairs, as you can see. Titanium is what I wrap myself in, and any of the ones that I love. It's also got selenite, which is self-charging, self-cleansing, charges and clears every other crystal. It's got a soulmate stone, the yin and the yang together in one, right? This is also self-charging. They charge each other. And then we've got amethyst, which is protection, healing, calming, all kinds. It's all inside this little trailer. Okay, so those are our items we're going to work with. You guys pick the trailer, or you pick Jade, Cloisonne beads, or the Wise Man. Jade. No, I could go on. I mean, I could just go on. Do you know what Cloisonne is? My mother always has loved. It's enamel, little intricate enamel over metal, painted. Okay. Oh, wow. Really? Ugh, I don't know what this is about. Okay. So this is actually a tarot deck. It's called the Golden Tarot. Oh, that's kind of interesting since we've been talking about Goldilocks, right? So I guess this is gonna, I don't know. We'll see what this is about. I have no idea what we're doing here. So for those who chose the Wise Man, and I did, the Hermit, right? The Hermit is the one who goes in to examine things and figure things out. Hermit is very, very wise. The Hermit is the one that has the illumination. Okay, so what we got was the Moon in reverse. So I am not even going to pretend to understand tarot. I'm going to read the card. I already got a message. Oh my God. Okay, before I do that, I'm just going to show it to you. Okay, so what you see right here is there is a stag, the divine masculine, royal stag, outside in the desert. There is a beautiful woman in the moon looking down at the royal stag. So, and there's gold all around, pouring down from her towards this royal stag. This is this one's guardian, right? Their guardian in spirit. So someone that they have, an ascended master that is very close, because when this is low-flying angels, it hasn't been long. Running towards that stag is a rabbit leaping. Chasing after that rabbit is a dog. The dog is a wolfhound. Okay, they were often used in the hunt from the royal families, right? They would use them to chase. And then what you see in front of that is a lobster that's kind of trying to crawl out. Now, clearly the lobster can't survive outside of that water. The dog is having a hard time getting up that mountain. The rabbit had no problem at all, and the stag is there to greet the rabbit. Okay? Ooh, wow. I got that message. I got that message. Okay. And there's a gully between one side and where the stag is, but the rabbit leaps, not a problem. The stag waits. On the outside of the palace gates are two griffins guarding the, so this is, they come from royalty, or they come from, or they think they are, right? They come from wealth. And that rabbit is running, and the stag is out there already, going to join them. Now, what I heard in my dreams a while back was I took one bite of that bottom feeder, and look what she did to my life. Well, there's that bottom feeder, not able to make it without the gold that came from this one, that's now in spirit. That gold that should have been for this one. they've sent the wolfhound out in search of that stag. And they're chasing that rabbit because wherever that rabbit goes, they feel will lead them to that stag. Okay. It came out in reverse. So here, like I told you, I'm not a tarot person. So sometimes I'm wrong and I'm not reading tarot. But for those of you who, I mean, I just read the card. There's messages in the card. So the moon is always about secrets. I already got today that there would be a secret. You have information, okay? Somebody comes to you with information, and it has something to do with how do I say this? It's about somebody that you feel loyalty towards, but you also feel loyal towards the person that they're doing something to, or there's loyalty. Your loyalty is torn between these two, but you have to make a decision. Do I say something or do I stay quiet? Now, too often people stay quiet because, oh, I don't want to get involved. But if you were to listen to your heart, you would know what you have to do. And you speaking up is going to cause a problem. It absolutely is going to shake things up, just like what happened today. But it has to come to light. And there will be blessings for everyone involved. Not just you, not just that one. Everyone will have a blessing if you speak. You must speak. You know, your heart tells you you must speak. It's an awful place to be in, actually. I've been in it myself. And I have always had to speak because I know it's the right thing to do. And sometimes it takes a while for spirit to sort things out. But in the end, you will be blessed and everyone will be blessed. And that would only have happened because of your courage of speaking up for this secret. So here we got this. We got the moon in reverse, right? So it's about, at this time, what did I say when we started this reading? That it was cloudy, right? And you don't want to fly in cloudy skies. You don't want to purposely fly when it's cloudy. You can't see certain things. So it's about fear. It's about confusion. It's about highly charged emotion. Like I said, something was unleashed today. It's about lies. It's about deceit. It's about legal problems. Somebody's saying, share an update with a friend. Share this update with a friend. So I'm doing that right now. It's about insincerity. So like I said, the one that's going to come forward to offer your help, it's not a sincere offer. There's strings attached. You don't want to be involved, right? You're in the grip of negative forces. Your creativity and imagination are blocked. Your life might drift into chaos, is your fear, right? Have the courage to ask for help. So, wow, see what's happening to my face? It's my whole face is on fire right now, and my chest. I need to turn the radio up just a little bit so I can get what they're telling me. I don't want to be distracted, but okay. Love on the brain. It's not a positive. This song is actually quite negative. This obsession. We're fist fighting with fire. I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. My face is on fire, right? I'm fist fighting with fire just to get close to you. What do we need to hear on this? What do you want from me? I tried to buy your pretty heart, but the price is too high. Remember what I said? You can't buy me, right? You got me like, you love when I fall apart so that you can put me back together, and then you throw me up against a wall. Remember I said that one's coming forward to try and bail you out? No, they're not. They want you to be caught in the grips of this dysfunctional bullshit. I'm fist fighting fire with fire. Can we burn something, babe? Can we burn something? I saw somebody burn down a house for the insurance money. I saw it happen. Can we burn something, babe? I run for miles just to get a taste. Must be love on the brain. It's got me feeling this way. It beats me black and blue, but it fucks me so good, and I can't get enough. This is dysfunction. This is a dysfunctional sexual addiction. Wow. Okay, anything else that I don't have to use this deck for? Like I said, if this is not your message, these are clearly very, very specific, right? I want to completely counteract that. So I'm going to go to the Whispers of Love, okay? And it may not be you, right? You may have just, sometimes you can just be nice to somebody. Maybe something happened one time. Maybe you were flirting with someone online. Wow, there's a rhyme right there. You know when I rhyme, it's higher self. And this person's just run with it. Now they're obsessed. What did I get earlier? I said that about a fan. Too high. where is it? Fan. Where is it? Okay, I put these in the reading yesterday, or today as I did the editing. These are, but I don't know if you guys read the notes. You should read the notes because I put stuff in there. It's important. I spent a lot of time doing it. Okay, the messages I got were, don't take your brother or sister to court. Make sure of what's going on. Don't buy the fairy tale. Don't keep promises made under false pretenses. You are not duty bound. Do not make decisions based on others' opinions or beliefs. Make your own decisions based on your own heart. And then I turned on a fan. I turned a fan on too high. So it was a fan. It's an obsessed fan, right? And sometimes people will handle things in a way like they want you. Well, somebody's in the way, so I'll take care of it. Can I burn something, babe? I'll burn down that house to get rid of that person. Whatever they have to do, right? This is crazy. I heard before, I'm running from a crazy ex's mom or a crazy ex-mom or whatever. So let's do this now. For those who chose the wise man, and I did, so this is my freaking message, right? I do have this happening with me. I've had to block several. I've got a stalker file. It's nuts. Okay, that one. Ask for help. Wasn't that the message we just got? That was the message we just got. I just read it to you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. What is it that you really need help with? Be willing to allow yourself the support you need. And look who she's going to. This is the little mermaid going to her father, King Triton, right? He's holding his Triton. The number is 14, which is temperance, which is holding yourself back, right? I'm going to read you what temperance means. She doesn't really like to wait. Not really into hesitation. Pulls me in. Enough to keep me guessing. Maybe I should stop and start confessing. Temperance is showing self-restraint, okay? You can use it, avoiding alcohol, avoiding chocolate, over-chocoholicism like I have. Example of temperance is when you refrain from drinking any alcohol, right? Is temperance the same as self-control? Discipline, temperance, self-control. Being temperate means being disciplined, which is a lifestyle characterized by self-control. It connotes the virtue of one who masters their desires or their passions or their sensual appetite. Now, when Michael comes before his father, I've used this before, he says, I've mastered my demons. Look at the horns, right? So this could be something that you really want. So it's self-restraint, holding yourself back from something that you actually really want, if it's not in the highest good or not it's ill-gotten gains. I just got ill-gotten gains. If I had that money, I could do this. Yeah, but those are ill-gotten gains. It's going to follow you, okay? Ask for help. This father, see, now I am the mermaid, right? So my father, I wouldn't go to my fleshly father. I go to my father. That's what we're talking about. I go to my father, which is your father too, and ask for help. What is it that you really need? What do you need at this time? Be willing to allow yourself the support that you need. If you need money, if you need help, if you need anything, you don't have to take it from this one that's got this twisted one, that's got strings attached. Our father doesn't have any strings attached. Somebody called me today and is helping somebody financially, this woman and her children. And the person said, I want to know where this is going. I mean, I want sex. I want to be with her, and I'm not going to help her if, I'm not going to, it's a lot of money. I'm not going to put this out if nothing's going to happen. And I said, then don't do it. Because what you're doing is you're being conditional. That's not unconditional love. You're making her pay. And if this is like, I'm going to do this for her and I'll do this for you, but I want you. I mean, my ex actually said to his wife about me, about my little trailer. He's like, you know what? All these guys want to help her, and when they find out that they're not getting any sex, then they bow out. And he says, why doesn't, if she'd just have sex with them, she'd get it done. He goes, I'd do it. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to have sex with somebody so I can get something that I need. But there's a lot of people that will. So No, not, hell no. Hell no. Oh, I just picked this next one up. I guess it goes with it. Actions speak loudly. Express your love through your actions. Okay, so what that person was doing, that was not love. That was a conditional. That had strings attached. I want nothing from you if there's strings attached. Nothing, right? You give, so I said to him, then don't do it. If you can't give this to her, if you don't do this for her because you want to, because you unconditionally love her and you want to help her, if you say, okay, then you be honest with her. Say, look, I can give this to you, but I want something back, right? I'm not just going to do well, I'm not going to say that. I just said that to you. And I said, no, because that's the truth. You said it to me. So check yourself. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because, you know, I would never, first of all, I don't take any money from people, period. Even my own father or my mother. I know, because there were always strings attached. But sometimes people will come up and they'll want to give you a gift, right? And then you feel obligated. No, no, no. And people will even say, no strings attached. Yeah, bullshit. Do something for someone else. Now, all of these are talking about, first of all, you're going to go and you're going to ask your father for help with whatever you need, right? Right now, you've got someone chasing you. Right? You've got someone looking for somebody that you love. You've got a bottom feeder searching for you, right? They can't get to where you are. So they're going to follow the rabbit, the white rabbit, right? Let's follow her. Let's see where she goes. We'll follow her and then we'll get him. We want him. But no, this one's being guided, right? This one's being protected by spirit. And so what do you want to ask? You want anonymity. Is that the word? It just came out. Anonymity. And I don't even know how to spell it. Anonymity, meaning you want anonymity. You want to be anonymous. You want to be the man with just the hat and the glasses. No one sees my face. You want to be anonymous. Okay, so that's pretty cool. If somebody wishes to help somebody, they need to be an anonymous donor, right? There's another message. Maybe that's a message to you yourself. Were you an anonymous donor to a child, right? Were they? I don't know, but this is saying to you, this is not speaking about condition, right? You do this for me, I'll give you this. This says express your love through your actions, do something for someone else, give your attention to someone else. So, okay, I'm asking for help. I need help, Father, in whatever the situation is. So then you hand that off to your father and you allow that to happen and let them figure it out, him and our team, right? And in the meantime, you do something for someone else. Do something for someone else. Get your thoughts and your energy working towards helping other people. It gets you off of your own problems. She's riding on the back of this bird, and the bird is holding an olive branch. So she's riding on the back of a dove. The dove kept speaking today. This one is riding on the back of a dove. So somebody's made amends. Is what I'm showing here. Look at the colors, the green, the healing, growth, right? And then this one, she's in the forest with all of my friends, the deer and the bunny and the squirrel and the bluebirds and the blue jay. If it's meant to be, it'll be. Let it be. Let it be. Look at that. Would you ride with me and see where this thing goes? If it's meant to be, it'll be. So, I like the fact that we've tempered this with that, right? There's temperance, right? Hold yourself back. Because maybe this wasn't your message. Maybe that's just for a few people. Maybe this is your message, right? You need help in some situations. So you go to your father and you tell your father what you need. And you let him decide what's in your highest good, right? And if he feels that an anonymous donor is in your highest good, so be it. But you're being warned not to accept help from that source. The source that berated you, that took away from you what you felt was yours, that made you feel awful, and you walked off on your own and you did your own thing. You don't go back. Don't go backwards. Okay, there's that. I asked if they wanted us to do any messages out of my deck. Let me ask. I mean, I heard no in my head, but might just be because I personally don't want this to be heavy, but it's not my message, right? I don't get to decide if it's heavy or not. The journey's far from over. I had somebody giving me information today, and it was information that I've seen already, but they spun it really bad. They put a really negative context on the whole thing, and it was really creepy what they did with it. So something that was actually something that I wanted and something that would be beautiful actually ended up looking really demented and creepy. So that's what I said. If that isn't a message that you already know that you're dealing with, don't go there, right? Pay attention to this. Your father knows what you need. That's one of my Facebook friends, when I posted that, they put a comment underneath it. Now, clearly they've been asking for assistance, right? And she said, I sure hope to heavens this is true, and the only thing I can think of is exactly what I could use in this exact moment in time. So thank you, universe. I'm grateful. And I said the point was the offer would not be accepted. It's blood money. Someone's trying to buy you off for what they had done. The message was, you have angels and an entire spiritual team, and you're encouraged to, with their help, manifest your own without being obligated to this one. The offer doesn't come from clean hands. It comes with strings. The person goes, it makes perfect sense. Great. Clarification. And then I said, you will get what you need just as I will, without having to assuage their guilt. That's their court cross to bear, the karma. And the message was so true, keeping a positive thought process and being in a state of gratefulness. So that's where we stay, right? We go to our Father, we say, look, this is where I'm at. This is what I need. You know what I need. And so I don't want to go, and this is what I actually said for myself. I don't want to be involved in anything shady. If this is shady, or if this is something that's going to cause a problem for me, I don't want this to go through. So I am asking for divine intervention. Step in and stop it. Because Spirit's going to let us make our mistakes, right? Make our choices. They'll say, hey, here's your options. You make a decision. I'm not making the decision for you. But if you are getting all these flags, right? I'm getting somebody that portrayed themselves as a very spiritual person, very innocent, and they're a freaking shark, right? I started getting all of that. And I'm like, I want to shut this down. And it did. It shut down. Boom. Just like that. Because I asked for divine intervention. I want you to step in, please. You know, if things might already be in motion, shut it down. If this is not safe, if this is not right, if this is going to cause harm to the one that I love, shut it down. And so it was shut down. Okay, correct for neutrality on all levels. I have to be very, very careful. You know, we all have to be very, very careful. Just because I'm doing a reading and I'm, you know, connected to Spirit doesn't mean that you're going to understand what I'm supposed to say. Or I may be getting something that's so clear with something that you're dealing with, but I'm seeing it in a different spin, and then you're thinking, oh my God, that's not good for me. That's not necessarily the truth. If this isn't your situation, don't try to make it fit. Okay, so for those who chose the trailer, oh God, do we have to use, no. Do we have to use this? Do I have to use this? You have to have high, high hopes. It's a little complicated right now. Show me a yes. Thank you. Can you show me a no, please? When it goes around, that's clearing, okay? No is from side to side. Do I have to use this deck? Okay, I guess I do. All right, so we'll find out. It doesn't necessarily, okay, well, that was pretty quick. So what we get is the Chariot in reverse and the Fool. Oh, this is perfect. I totally get this. Okay, so the Fool is about taking a leap of faith, right? The Fool is also the one the king listens to, right? I'm not going to ask my trusted knights because they're just going to kiss my ass and they don't want to get in trouble. I'll ask the jester. I'll ask the Fool because the Fool's honest. So I'm going to get information from the Fool. I've recognized that. I also recognize that the information that I'm giving out, Spirit's allowing me to give out, right? So here's the Fool. Which does that represent? You as somebody who's the king's been working with? Or you ready to roll? This one's banging her native drum. Calling for rain? She's got her dog loyally scratching at her leg. Now, scratching at her leg, trying to get her attention. Hey, hey, pay attention. You're not paying attention to something. What's happening here is the Chariot is not in the upright. The Chariot means we're moving forward fast, right? Also dealing with a Cancer. Could be a Cancer situation. The Fool is not actually, the Fool is not an Aries. The Fool is actually, who did they say it was? Sagittarius? I was shocked. I mean, I don't know a lot about it anyway, but the Fool is actually, I think they said Sagittarius. It might help you. The Fool. Why is Sagittarius? Sagittarius is the fool, the court jester, who tricks the world into dropping. It's okay, so there you go. So this Sagittarius, and I already see in my head who they're showing me. The Sagittarius, this could be the person who was the trickster, right? The Wile E. the Coyote. This is the fool. So the fool, that's just a different message. This could be telling you something. Slow your horses with the Sagittarius, right? Slow your horses, slow your roll. Also, don't jump in right yet. The dog is saying, wait, slow down, hold on, wait. Don't, you're not looking. You're getting ready to go, and we're telling you the chariot is in reverse, right? We're not moving forward here. And this chariot has got a woman with red hair at the helm, and she's got a beautiful swan and a black and a white swan leading her. The black and white one is leading this queen on the chariot, and she's in reverse. Don't go there, right? So the message is don't go there or slow your roll. There's something coming. Song right now. Soon as you see the text, reply me. I don't want to spend time fighting. Higher power's got a hold of me. What higher power is that? Is it a spiritual higher power, or is it alcohol? Correct for neutrality on all levels. Which one of these is going to help us now? I like the fact that this little dog is desperately trying to get her attention, and she's not looking. What else am I not seeing? That's exactly what you need to ask yourself. What am I not seeing? Father, what am I not seeing? Can you show me what am I not seeing? My dog's trying to get my attention. This looks like my daughter Lisi's dog, Loki, the oldest one. So the one who told my spiritual twin to stay away from me, that I was in love with somebody else, they called that person Lisi. That person works with her husband. They have 3 dogs, so what, 3 kids? The oldest one is Loki, the one that I love best. And the youngest one has had surgery, has a difficult time with their legs. And the middle one gets ignored a lot. Okay, it's Loki that is, and Loki, so there's Thor. Thor was the thunder god, and then Loki was, I was lightning before the thunder, right? Loki is the loyal one. Loki is the one that's trying to get her attention, to get her to stop. Like, stop. Pay attention. Don't. This one, this one is at the helm of the chariot. The black and white? No, and she's in reverse, okay? Correct for neutrality. So whatever issue that you have, or whatever situation, that's why I put the brakes on my move, right? No, screeching to a stop. I got to see what's going on here. There's a family crest also at the top on this wall. It's like the sky is wallpaper. And I see Venice in the background. You've come a long distance. You've come across the water a long distance. I see the white cliffs of Dover in between what looks like Venice. I don't know if it's Venice. It looks like Venice to me. Could be, I don't know. It looks like she comes from the castle. She comes from the castle. She's in search of the rabbit. And she's got a black and white leading her. And the color is orange. Sexual energy or creativity. Pain has made me a believer. Pain. This is not a nice place to have come from. This is running from a crazy ex-mother. This is not where you want to be. Okay, so whatever that means to you. What did I just hear? I'm hearing something, and another undercover mother, another undercover mother, another undercover lover, another undercover lover. What don't you know? Correct for neutrality on all levels. What is it if we don't have something to do with this in this little carriage? How interesting. This carriage is carrying crystals, right? This carriage is being drawn by black and whites and carrying an upside down queen. Now the queen could be a male or a female. It's a male, I just heard. Whoa. So back to what you love. Okay, you're going back to what you love. You're going back to what you love. You can take these together. You can take these separate. You're being led. I said to my mom, I'm calling on all low-flying angels. That's my mom. She went there last, right? And the dove is what keeps showing up today. The dove is peace. The dove is soulmate connections. The dove is harmony. The dove is extending an olive branch, right? And you're running towards this illuminated path. Follow your path. Stay on your spiritually illuminated path. It's leading you out of the dark forest into that beautiful technicolored area. Follow the rainbow path. The butterflies are all moving along with you, and flying above you are doves. How many of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. You're coming out of the darkness now, and everything is going to be in technicolor beauty. And I'm thinking about the rainbow warriors. The rainbow warriors are who we are, the ones who are going to bring this world back to life like that. You're following that path. You're coming out of this enchanted forest. You were in an enchanted forest, this enchantress. This was Alice in Wonderland. They were following the rabbit, right? Everything was upside down there. But once you get out of that fog, things become very, very clear. So in the meantime, until you get out of that fog, slow down. Whatever it is that you were trying to move forward with, slow down. Slow your roll. No. Your dog, who is your best friend, loyalty, love, and protection and friendship, is telling you, I'm trying to get your attention. I know that you're dedicated. I know that you have good intent. I know that you're innocent, but there are other people that are not. And in order to protect you, we're asking you to slow yourself down until the fog clears, until you can see the path clearly in front of you. Bam. Song right now. Toast to the ones here today. Toast to the ones that we lost on the way. My dreams bring back my memories, and the drinks and the memories bring back you. I know I want to reach out to call you. I'm not reaching out to call you, but I know I will someday. So they just showed me the okay. So you need the tiger. You need the tiger eye, tiger eye. Okay, so there's a blockage, right? There's a blockage right now. This one wants to reach out to hold somebody, wants to reach out to call somebody, but there's a block. Why is there a block? There's something that's in the way. So we're being told to slow down. Wait, you can't move forward until the block gets out of your way. You need the tiger iron. This is known as the shapeshifters, the stone of courage and motivation. It's going to help you be successful in everything, but there's something here specifically. Fear can pose a challenge to our success. It can trap you in your space. Remember I said the person connected to me my friend feels like they're trapped. They're trapped. This will help you take control of your life. It helps you transform toxic feelings into courage and self-confidence. It helps you shift your perspective so that you can see the way forward on your spiritually illuminated path. Where did I put it? Put it away. Even if you're fearful, it will help you how to move forward even if you're fearful. When you start doubting yourself, draw on the energy from the tiger's eye. It's the tiger's eye, not tiger's iron. You can hold this and program it with the intention that involves passion, courage, and determination. Hold it in your hand and imagine that this energy that's flowing through to your body. Now what you can do, if you don't have one, see this? Where can I get it really good? This is prettier on this side. Okay, take a snap. Take your left thumb, rub it over your third eye, and say, tiger's eye in circuit. I now take all the properties of this tiger's eye in circuit. I'm holding this one for my twin. So open up, babe, I'm channeling you. It goes right next to my heart. It goes right next to the crazy lace agate, which helps with all relationships and issues that you have around that. On the other side, you guys see me digging in my bra, I've got my royal stag in his prenite, right? This is a dream stone. And then right next to that, I've got the moonstone that is no longer burning me, by the way. Okay, so this is why you need tiger's eye right now, because you're stuck in a trap. I'm caught in a trap. I can't get out. What is that, Elvis? Caught in a trap. I can't get out. Caught in a trap. I saw him. He was so heavy. Right before he died, he went down to do his regular thing, and he got stuck. And he started laughing. He was hysterical. And he said, I literally am caught in a trap. I need somebody to come help me out. There's a message. What did we get? Ask for help if you need it. I'm caught in a trap. Okay, so if you're an animal that's caught in a trap, you need somebody else's help, right? So it's basically a tragic, lifelong searching for love. I'm caught in a trap. So they sold you a story, right? They sold you a fairy tale, and it was bullshit. So I'm caught in a trap. I need help. So that's what you're asking Spirit. I need help out of this trap. Get me out of here. I don't care how you do it. Figure it out. I'll let you have it. And then I know the way will be open for me, right? Whatever it is, if it's a financial trap, if it's a, whatever your trap is, it brings a solution to a problem that you have not yet considered when you work with this. It helps to ground you, it helps stabilize you, it helps give you courage to pursue something new. Because what we got in the beginning was this one's wanting to come forward and give you an easy out. But we don't want you to have an easy out. We want you to be proud of yourself as we are proud of you, knowing that you can do this on your own. You don't need that bullshit. Right? Stay grounded, stay centered, even if you're in the center of chaos. A true master finds peace even amidst chaos, right? Activate and cleanse your third chakra. It'll stay you're grounded and you're cleared. You'll have a sense of a strong foundation. This is also giving you support during intense, you're intensely focusing and trying to figure something out. This will help you if you're blocked. This is your block stone. Nice. Nice. Just jumped out at me. Song right now, I'm so glad I never had a baby with you. You should be, okay, song. This is all part of somebody's message. It's called You Should Be Sad. Now, we don't want to wish anybody, let them be whatever they are, right? Let them have their karma. I want to start out and say this to get it off my chest. I've got no anger, just a little malice. I got no malice, okay? But I've got a little bit of regret. So I'm not wishing ill upon you. I just need to get this off my chest. Remember I told you? I saw that man standing with the little boy next to him. It's not okay what you did to me. And the blonde woman, Goldilocks, stepped forward and said he had a family to support. And he said, I don't care. It is not okay what you did to me. This is what this is. I've got to get this off my chest. I got no anger. I've got no malice. Just a little bit of regret. Nobody else will tell you. So there's some things that I got to say. Gonna jot it down and then get it out. And then I'll be on my way because that's what happened. Then we packed up and we left. No, you're not half the man you think you are. Ha! Goldilocks. And you can't fill the hole inside of you with money, drugs, and cars. I'm so glad I never had a baby with you because you can't love nothing unless there's something in it for you. I feel so sorry. I feel so sad. I tried to help you. It just made you mad. And I had no warning about who you are. I'm just glad I made it out without breaking down and then ran so fucking far that you would never ever touch me again. Won't see your alligator tears because no, I've had enough of them. Let me start off this by saying I really meant well from the start. Take a broken man right in my hands and then put all of his pieces back together and his parts. But you're not half the man you think you are. And you can't fill the hole inside of you with money, girls, and cars. I'm so glad I never had a baby with you because you can't love nothing unless there's something in it for you. I feel so sorry. I feel so sad. I tried to help you and it just made you mad. I had no warning about who you are. Just glad I made it out without breaking down. I feel so sorry. I feel so sad. Tried to help you. And it just made you mad. Why would it make somebody mad when somebody tries to help them, right? Because you're not half the man you think you are. You can't fill that hole inside of you with money, drugs, and cars. So glad I never ever had a baby with you because you can't love nothing unless there's something in it for you. Now, it doesn't have to be a woman saying this. A man could be saying, I'm so glad I never started this business with you. I'm so glad it didn't work out, right? I wanted that so badly and I should have had that and you prevented me from having that. And I went out and I did it on my own. I'm so glad I didn't do this with you because you fill every hole inside of yourself with money, sex, drugs, cars, whatever else it is, instead of filling the hole inside of yourself. You need to love yourself. Bam. Don't know who that is. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Did we do it all? Did we do it all? True love, because this is what you deserve and this is what you're going to get. Because you're not going to settle. The love, this is a once in a lifetime love. This true love. You see the two unicorns sitting at the top of her forehead, embracing. That's the unconditional love there. You see on his side the penguin and the old man playing the guitar with the elk next to him. That's on his side of the family. That's his family. There's a child there that's a different culture. There's a wolf above that child. That wolf is being protected. This one is the magician. Look at the sparks. Look that fly between the two of them. This is a true love. Not that, right? Wow, I'm so glad I got nothing to do with that because this is what I'm really getting. Now, this could be a woman that you're talking to. A man talking to that Goldilocks, right? You fill that hole inside of you with money, guys, and cars, right? You were just after me for whatever. And I thought you were something different. Don't buy the fairy tale, right? Because it's bullshit. What else? How else could this apply to them? I'm stopping. We've had enough. We're going on. So we did the wise man. Oh, I didn't do the elements, did I? So the wise man is earth element. The crystal carrying trailer is air element. The jade is going to be, I don't know, is the jade fire or is it water? The jade is fire element. And the blue cloisonne beads, those are water. How interesting. The jade is fire. I know why. Let me see why. I have something in my mind. Jade lion, that's why. That's why it's fire. The lion is jade. Okay, I get that. That's what I saw. Generally, that's the first thing that popped up when I put jade in. Jade lion. Okay, hold on. There's a meaning for it. Oh, remember that palace that had the two sphinxes, or whatever the hell? They weren't sphinxes. They were guarding at the gates. Stone lion is carved out of stone, which is common ornament in Chinese tradition. Buddha, pagoda, bridge, gardens, so on. The lion indicates safety and luck in China. I have a Japanese food dog at guarding my gate. So the lion is the jade. So that might be a reason why you chose it or didn't, whatever. Okay, so for those who chose, these readings lately are very intuitive. They're just, I don't know, man. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the Cloisonne, I did. My mother, that's her favorite. Woo, that one. Seven of Swords is the thief or something cagey. Look at, he doesn't have all of his swords. So what he's doing is he left some evidence behind. He didn't take everything. Ooh, I saw this in a dream. I literally was here. I was here. This guy was fencing stolen items. His friend, and look at the circus. Not my circus, not my monkeys, right? I don't want to get involved in that bullshit. That money is dirty. It keeps coming up. Red socks. Ooh, the red shoes. Look at the red socks. Remember the shoes? I got myself into something and I didn't know what I was into, and I'm begging you to cut this off. Begging you to end this. I don't know, however I need to do. So what's interesting is he's out in the middle of a desert, which is where I was in my dream when I showed up and watched this guy show up with these stolen items. And there were gorillas that were chasing them. That gorilla that we saw. Ooh, interesting. The one that's the black and white one, right? Remember? The one that I showed you guys. That's who was chasing you. Let me look at you again. History, all history. Caught in a trap. We didn't do caught in a trap. Wonder why we didn't do, we did, I guess, all we needed to do. Father's caught in a trap. It's not your story. It's not for you to take care of. It's not your fault. It's their fault. It's their karma. You're aiding and abetting somebody that needs to learn their own lesson. You're feeling obligated, just like we got in the story yesterday. And I heard this one went, and without him, the father would not have survived. But it's not yours to carry. You are not duty bound. It's enough. You need to allow spirit. You need to allow spirit to free you. They're saying, I'm caught in a trap. You allow yourself to be freed. It's not your fault. Caught in this trap that they could not walk out of. It's confusing. Lately, I've been thinking, I want you to be happier, so I'm going to go. Good. I hope it's you. I hope it's you that made this one feel obligated to be in this freaking trap and give up of their life when it was your problem. This is about a mistrusting, dysfunctional relationship and the need of the characters to overcome their issues in order to maintain it. One night he's fooling around. Okay, blah, 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 blah. He was married to one but still had feelings for the childhood sweetheart who was married to someone else. Caught in a trap. All three caught in this trap. They couldn't walk out of it. The horns and the strings. Remember the one playing guitar? Remember the horns, the deviled horns? Didn't have the money to promote this. It didn't make it to the charts. That's all I needed to say. So right now, there's something something that's not in the upright. Somebody's being sneaky. This is clearly a thief. I already got, that's a lot of money missing, right? There's money missing. Somebody's taking, and I watched that too. I watched somebody's taking items from the homes and selling them because they had a drug habit and they were selling things. Is this your job? You're a cop. Seven of Swords. We got it in the upright. You're running away from your responsibilities, and you're isolating yourself, or you're being dishonest. You're being dishonest, and sometimes we're lying to ourselves. You're being dishonest. For what reason? Is it because of your job? If you have to lie for your job, quit your job. It sucks. Right now, you're caught red-handed, right? The jig's up. The story's out. You've left some evidence behind, and it's been found. This is a three-ring circus. This whole thing, it's a joke. There's the lion's flag is flying, and I heard today the lion just lost his house. So what are you lying to yourself about? Or what are you keeping from somebody else? Here, I'm going to take this stuff away, but you're leaving two behind. Lion. The lion is lying. Thank you, next. Ooh. Hi, baby, and he just walked in. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. Thank you, next, and this one just walks in, my little prince. Hi. I love you. This is my snow leopard, spirit baby, right? Thank you, next. The lion. Sneak. Five of Wands. So there's chaos. I told you the lion just lost his house, right? Or what he thought was his. Five of Wands. Now, I feel like when I feel like we got it in reverse. So the Five of Wands, it's passion, right? It's and they're all fighting. Everybody's got a problem. There's chaos going on. Now, what's going on in this particular? Every deck is different. There's a rooster, caucus. They've been fighting all night long, right? The sun's freaking coming up, and they're still fighting. And there's one in the middle that doesn't. He's going wait, right? But everybody else is like. Nobody's looking in the same direction. They're all looking in a different direction. It's complete chaos. And the rooster's crowing, and the sun's coming up, and they've gotten nowhere, right? You spend all this time going around in circles. You guys, and it's like everybody's got something to say, and nobody's getting anywhere. Hi, you got something to say. Yeah? You got something to say? Good. You speak up. He's got blue eyes. He's speaking the truth. Yeah. So, Five of Wands. Clearly, you know, nobody sees it the same way because every single one is looking in a different direction. Not one person is focused in the same direction. So everybody's got something to say. They've been battling it out. It's not getting anywhere. So this could be a message to you that you're being challenged by somebody who is equally as talented as you are. So it's like stiff competition at this time, right? You need to concentrate at this time. Song right now. I know it's hard sometimes. I think about the end way too much. It's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on the ride. I'm taking my time on the ride. I used to think this was I'm balling, so I'm taking, and I would get so mad. I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on the ride. So the message was here, you're not being honest to somebody. So I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on the dime. Ooh, I didn't know it was that. I thought it was on the ride. I don't see many bullets coming through. Okay. 21 Pilots, ride. I'm falling. Okay, I just want to stay in the sun where I know it's hard sometimes. Pieces of peace in the sun's peace of mind. I know it's hard sometimes. Yeah, I think about the end just way too much, but it's fun to fantasize. All my enemies who wouldn't wish who I was, but it's fun to fantasize. I'm falling. So I'm taking my time on my ride. I die for you. That's easy to say. We have a list of people that we would take a bullet for them, a bullet for you, but a bullet for everybody in this room. Okay, these ones, right? Yeah, I take a bullet for you, right? But I don't see anybody taking a bullet coming through for me. So many bullets coming through. Metaphorically, I'm the man. Metaphorically, I'd say I take a bullet for you, right? But literally, I don't know what I'd do. I'd live for you, and that's hard to do. Even to say. Even harder to say when you know it's not true. So somebody's lying. I won't take a bullet for you. I wouldn't die for you. I wouldn't. Who would you live for? Who would you die for? Who would you kill for? I'm falling, so I'm taking my time on the ride. There are people back home that are which are you talking to? But then you ignore them still. All the questions. Who would you live for? Who would you die for? I've been thinking too much. I've been thinking too much. I'm falling, so I'm taking my help me. I'm thinking too much. This suspiciously feels to me again like obligation, right? Like expectation, like conditional love. I took a bullet for you. I would freaking, what's that song? I'd lay my head on a knife for you. I'd run in front of a train for you, but you wouldn't do the same for me. Are you making yourself a martyr? Nobody asked you to, right? Who are you lying to, or who's lying to you? Somebody is not going to do that, right? It's fun to fantasize. Yeah, sure, I'd do it. I'd take a bullet for you. Yeah, but when it gets right down to it, who's there to stand with you, right? Who's there? Who's got your back? I'm thinking too much. Help me. I said the lion next, and then Sammy walked in, right? The sweet one, the one that I chose all along anyway. And romance. So somebody's lying, somebody's full of shit, blowing smoke up your ass. Somebody might want to come back in, you know, because they only want you because you're not there. Or maybe somebody else wants you. So this is telling you to lavish the one that you love with your personal attention and your affection. This is about, I love this. Look at this card. Look at the two the angelfish, the two of them together. And he's dancing with his mermaid. That is romance. Lavish the one you love. Not conditional. This isn't conditional. 2, everything's happening the way it's meant to happen. 5, a significant change is happening in your life. Always for better, but it's challenging when you have changes, right? So it's a good idea to call upon Spirit for help with those changes. And then 2 and 5 together are 7. You're on the right path, and it will exceed your expectations. Not this, right? Next, this gotta go. The lying, manipulative BS. Yeah. Oh, I fantasize, right? Oh, yeah, I do this for you, I do that for you. Bullshit, right? I want reality, right? Who's dancing with me? And dancing means moving in harmony, right? Song right now. We feed the flame. Run away, but we're running in circles. This is the sex thing. I want you to do something. I'm waiting on you, so I don't have to take the blame. Run away, but we're running in circles. We keep kind of circling back to each other. Why? Because it's a karmic situation that you've yet to learn from. Because it's not real. I think it's time to let go. Why? Because I said so. Somebody's finally going to walk away from something that was literally just keeping them caught in a trap, right? Running in circles. You thought that it was special, but it was just the sex, though. Is this the person who has somebody keeps going back for something, right? What are you getting out of it? Why are they showing me the 2 pennies? What are you getting out of it? Your 2 cents worth? 2 pennies. Okay, when I looked at these pennies at this time, one's oh, what are you getting out of it? Head and tail. That's what you're getting out of it. Sex. That's all it was. You're getting head, you're getting tail. That's it. Next. I beg you to do something. I'm waiting on you, right? Same thing as, you know, I die for you. Yeah, no, I wouldn't. We're running in circles. So cut the circle, right? Stop repeating the same cycle over and over. Sammy came in. He only came in to deliver that message, right? He's next. He's the one you call in next. Correct for neutrality on all levels. For those who chose the jade beads, How come I can't have just like a light reading, right? Because this is guidance, because people actually need guidance. You know what I'm seeing right now? I have to show you something that I'm seeing. My septurian nodule that I got that day that's cut down the center, and this is the baby that's being electrocuted. I'm seeing this little guy, and I'm feeling like it's Sammy, and he's on a sled. He's on a sled. He's a star child. He's a star child. Why is he on a sled? And he's got like it looks like a little alien that's, or it's a ladybug that's it's next to him. Why are you on a sled? It's literally a baby, and he's on a sled, and he's got a ladybug. The ladybug says your wishes will be fulfilled, but the way Spirit says is best. He's on a sled. Is that his version of the Chariot? Led by Spirit? Right? Put it down and wrote it down, hoping it would save me. Too many times. My love, he makes me feel like, or she makes me feel like nobody else. Oh, my love. Doesn't love me right. I say to myself, I got new rules. 1, don't pick up the phone. You know he's only calling because he's drunk and alone. 2, don't let him in. You'll have to kick him out again. 3, don't be his friend. You only wake up in his bed in the morning. And if you're under him, you ain't getting over him. Now, this doesn't have to be a guy and a girl. This could be a guy and a guy, right? This can be a drunk friend that comes over. And what happens? Oh, he's coming again. Here he is. Get him out of there before he eats you out of house and home. Remember? 2 just came up. Ooh, and they both came up like this. So, the 6 of Wands and the Knight of Coins. So the Knight of Pentacles, he's generally slow. He's the slowest knight in the deck. But he is the earth man. He is the loyal, dedicated, warm-hearted. He's got Loki with him. Oh, Loki, the best friend, loyalty. He's got money. He's a hard worker. Now, he's in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles, he's already going slow as dirt, right? But now he's in the reverse. So I would say, what? Does that mean you're at a dead stop, or have you decided to speed up? Let's see. And then the 6 of Wands, that's victory. Wands is passion and fire. But the 6 of Wands is, yeah, it's triumph, right? So it's in reverse. So your triumph is not going to happen at this time. And the Knight of Pentacles is literally at a dead stop because he's in reverse. No matter how much you try right now, you're not going to succeed in this effort. You're not. Even the dog is stopped, right? So this was in reverse. Knight of Pentacles, you're not going to succeed, okay? I didn't choose. Ooh, who was the Jade? The Jade was the lion. You're not going to succeed. You will not be victorious, is the message in this endeavor at this time, period. This sounds to me like it's this person, considering this is, so if this is what you chose, this is somebody connected to you or situation, right? This one is not going to be successful. They will not be victorious. The lion just lost his home, okay? This is the one. Don't let him in. Don't pick up the phone. Don't be his friend. Do not let this one back. That's the message. Have you learned your lesson, or do you want to go for another round? So let's see what you want instead. No victory. No victory. No victory. No Victoria. Is there a Victoria? Is there a victor? No victory. No victory. I got new rules. Count them. 1, don't pick up the phone. 2, don't be his friend. 3, don't let him in. 4, kick him out the door, right? Bolt the door. Correct for neutrality on all levels. You don't have to answer your phone. Don't feel obligated to answer your phone. Somebody just get out of jail and needs somewhere to stay. Your home isn't available. You're not there. Correct for neutrality. Treasure your loved ones. Okay, it's important to love others deeply. It goes both ways. Who do you start with? Yourself. Do not feel obligated. This is 10, the number 10, which is an ending, and then it allows for a new beginning. You got a way of driving me crazy. You pulled the rug, and now I've got nobody here. I got used to being someone that you loved. Yeah, I got used to you being someone taking care of me, and then you pulled the rug, and now what? Sorry, dude. Right? Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So I see a woman with a child outside in nature reading a story. Somebody lost somebody to death, and they've been grieving. And you know what really sucks? Is if somebody is in a place like that and another takes advantage of them. That's pretty shitty, right? Come in on your white horse like you're gonna save the day, only to steal them blind. Correct for neutrality on all levels. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. Yes, it is. Love them properly. That doesn't mean bailing them out, and it doesn't mean aiding and abetting them. It means letting them face their karma, letting them face their music, letting them learn their lessons. That is love, right? It's called tough love, but it's real. It's important to love them deeply. That's cool. That's fine. But you know what? It's also important to be loved deeply as well, right? Correct for neutrality on all levels. But somebody has passed. And what I'm getting is you're remembering someone right now, and there's been great tears falling. I see calla lilies, which are representative of ones who have passed, right? So you're holding them in your palm. That tear that drops down from heaven, they understand how you're feeling. The memories will always be there. It's important to love them, but it's also important for you to go on with your life. So right now, Spirit says you have a choice in something, and right now you're being told to choose love. And what I see here are groups of people. There are kids talking together. There are women talking together. There are boys and girls dancing together around out in a garden. There are couples dancing. There are friends. 21, you've graduated. You've gone up another level. It's time to choose love over money. It's time to choose love over obligation. It's time to choose your heart. It's time to move forward. There's somebody that's resting in peace. And now you get to choose love. You get to move forward. That's the message that I'm getting here. Somebody has passed. They are at peace. You're allowed to love yourself. You don't have to stay and mourn forever. They don't want you to. They don't want you to. There's no victory. There's no forward movement. Maybe, is this your choice? No victory, no forward movement. You're being told to choose love. Maybe what you've been worried about, this one is not going to be victorious over you, right? Or you got a choice. How does it apply to you? You can live, or you can go nowhere. Think and think and think until you dig yourself into a hole. I hate LA. Okay, so this song, I hate LA, there was a girl that took this person for everything they had, and it ruined the whole place for them. They didn't even want to be there. They took off. But guess what? That person's moved. So you get to move back. And that's when all of a sudden he goes, oh my God, I just found out that you moved. Yay! I'm coming back. I love LA, right? I hated it then, but now I love it because you're gone. So there's the message. Choose love. This is done, right? There's negative and there's a positive here. You can either stay in a place of going nowhere, or you can choose to live. Rest in peace, right? That doesn't have to be a real person that died. It could be a dream that you had that died. It could be that I was heartbroken, and put it to rest, right? There's a rainbow. Put it to rest. Let it go. Cut cords to that. My client this morning is in a relationship with the love of her life, and somebody contacted her about her ex, who was just a douchebag, and she lost her dog that she'd had for 17 years. And they lived together when they had that dog, and she said he never even said anything, nothing, not. And I said, you know what, you need to recognize that you still have a charge on that. It's over. That you need to forget that. You need to get to the place where anyone can mention his name and it doesn't trigger you, because you don't have a charge on it. So if you get upset like that, that person still has your power. Why are you letting that douchebag have your power every single day and make you sad? Make you go nowhere, right? Make you stay in place. Every single day, you give that memory your power. Don't give that memory your power. Move forward. Choose yourself. Hi, baby. Hi. You want lovies? Want a little loving in your life, babe? Is that what you want? Hi. I like a man who speaks up. Okay. That's it, you guys. If anybody would like help with a reading or dream analysis or anything else I can do, my website is www.theangelswhisper.com. whisper. Please click like, subscribe, share, and all donations are gratefully received. And oh yeah, when you click the bell, don't forget to click the little bell and put all so you're notified of all the videos. I love your comments. Anything that's nasty gets deleted immediately. I'm really sorry that I have had some messages that were blocked. I had no idea why. I didn't do it, but I did find them and I responded. I really appreciate your help. Thank you. I added that just in, didn't I? Okay, with that, I'll let you guys go. It's an hour and 34 minutes. Oh, good night.